Tennessee's Wild Side is a presentation of the Jackson Foundation.
Hi friends, welcome to the Wild Side. I'm Steve Hall. We've done a lot of stories here on Tennessee's Wild Side over the past 2 decades and now well into our third. But during all those years of bringing you shows, I don't recall us ever doing a story on a sweet potato. Sure, lots of stories on protecting and preserving our natural resources, on outdoor adventure, even some history along the way. But a sweet potato?
She likes it. Ooh, she's like, ooh, what's that? She likes the camera.
A little turtle with only 3 legs appears far faster than those with 4, and she seems quite excited to cross the vast expanse between her carrying case and a small crowd of young children.
This is sweet potato. Sweet potato is an eastern box turtle.
But this is no ordinary box turtle. Having survived an accident that left her missing part of her lower jaw and one of her legs, Sweet Potato started gravitating toward people.
She's going to Bridget.
She's really interested in you guys. She's very curious about kids. She's just loves to listen. Like she just is constantly like looking at people when they're talking, and she's a special girl.
This special girl's inclination to attract attention quickly turns her into an ambassador of education, teaching school children all about her forever home at Harmony Wildlife in Middle Tennessee.
So wildlife rehabilitation is when we care for injured, orphaned, and sick wildlife that need to get better and go back out into the wild.
While Sweet Potato is holding court in this educational entertainment class at a homeschool co-op in Clarksville, her counterpart, an opossum ambassador named Donut, has just completed a similar session and returned to their home at Harmony.
And so we have Donut right now too. He's our educational opossum, and he has one eye. He came in as a patient in November, and he doesn't want to leave. We tried to release him, he wouldn't leave. So after 3 weeks, we finally decided, all right, fine, you can stay.
Although Harmony hosts hundreds of wild animals a year, it is rare for any of them to stay. The whole idea is to help them heal and get them back out on their own. It's why one of their enclosures is a bat room.
We also just started our bat program, bat rehabilitation program, which we are one of only 2 or 3 in the entire state of Tennessee that are certified to do so.
So this is a little eastern red bat, and she has an injured wing, and she's not eating on her own yet, so we are having to hand feed her twice a day. Everything in here, from the humidity levels to the temperature to the light cycle, is specific to bats from our region. So it is very humid in here and it is very warm in here, but that's what bats like. Sometimes she falls asleep when she's eating the mealworm, but let's see if she'll finish this one.
She's a good eater.
Yes, she is.
Preparing the proper food for different species of wild animals is an ongoing process, along with endless piles of laundry and figuring out what particular playthings they prefer.
You can see that they have really fun outdoor enclosure, which allows them to climb, explore, lots of hiding places.
And just like Sweet Potato, Donut, and the eastern red bat, these little raccoons love to eat.
We mix the food in here so that they have to dig for it and really search, which is mimicking what they're going to have to do in real life.
The majority of the animals that come to us are actually just residential owners who either find an animal that's been hurt or someone who has hit an animal on the road or on the side of the road. So the majority of them will call us, and then we will provide them the information to get to us and bring that animal. We also, if we feel like the animal may not be injured and it's just kind of where it needs to be and they should leave it alone, then we really do our best to educate the homeowners that, hey, you know, this is what they do, let's go ahead and leave them in their environment, they should be okay.
But others, like this baby skunk attacked by a house cat and this broad-shouldered hawk with a broken wing, need specialized care.
And he was having trouble eating on his own, so we had to hand feed him for about a week, but now he is eating all of his food.
This location, this charity, this rehab is a really great community. We have dozens of volunteers who make things a reality here. They do a great job caring for the animals, and it's not always just, you know, feeding the animals and cuddling with them, but it's actually a lot of hard work, and we couldn't do it without our volunteers. So we really appreciate those who are willing to come and sweat in this heat and, really do the work to make sure that these animals have a fighting chance.
It's what makes the ambassadors of education so crucial to the overall mission of finding harmony between humans and wildlife. The next generation will need to know how to pick up and take over at some point.
And so I think a lot of it is just coexisting safely with our wildlife. And because it's a lot of it, especially with like urban environments like Nashville, it's constantly growing and it's pushing all of these animals out of their natural environments. And so we have to coexist with them. And it's really important having these kids who are the next generation of conservationists and just adults. And they need to kind of learn now to respect our wildlife and how to help.
I thought it was really interesting how fast she could get around, well, first being a turtle and with only 3 legs.
And so we think she is probably only 10, but eastern box turtles typically live up to 50 years in the wild, but there have been some cases of some living to 100.
I've never seen a turtle that looks old, but that's actually really young.
It's a turtle, you can see that anywhere, but to be up close and personal with it.
I like how she kept on going to the kids. And I kind of felt bad for her because she lost part of her jaw and a back leg.
You could see that they were all very interested. They did not want the program to end once they saw Sweet Potato.
I really like turtles, and I really like being with my teachers and friends, and I really like learning about animals.
We always want our animals to stay with their parents because those moms can take care of them better than we can. We do the best we can with what we have, but mom is always going to do it better.
Just to know about her job, that it's a thing that they could possibly do sometime.
I think I would just like being around the animals and learning how to take care of them and learning about them.
So when we first got Sweet Potato, her favorite food was sweet potatoes. And that was her number one thing she wanted to eat all the time. And then she decided now she only wants earthworms.
She was very cool when she was eating. She launched her head to the worm. It was very cool.
We're still gonna call her Sweet Potato instead of earthworm because that just kind of fits her better.
And I've never seen a turtle that close.
Sweet Potato, she's doing great.
And so they leave it to a little turtle with 3 legs to find the harmony between humans and wildlife. I'm Annette Noel Hall on the Wild Side.
Harmony Wildlife is a nonprofit organization located in West Nashville. It sits on a 10-green land conservancy easement, so the land is well protected. You're welcome to scurry on over to our website, wildsidetv.com, to learn more about Harmony Wildlife and also the many opportunities they offer for you to volunteer.
Tennessee's Wild Side is a presentation of the Jackson Foundation.